What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 136 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescatore, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, hello. What's up?
Hey, everyone.
How are you?
Oh, you know me. I'm doing fantastic.
Bam! There it is. How are you? Fantastic.
I'm still doing fantastic.
It just goes. It's great. It's good, man.
Yeah, I'm doing
glad.
all right. You know, a couple things got me fired up, you know. But yeah, let's dig into this podcast. We've got some stuff to talk about.
All right. Yeah. Now this was an interesting week. We've got a lot of different types of news today. So, as per normal, we'll do our recap and prep. Adam will run you through the events of the week and what you can expect for next week. We had a Pokemon Presents. This is kind of it was like a Pokemon Direct kind of thing this morning, which revealed a ton of Pokemon content, including some really cool Pokemon Go news. Very, very exciting stuff. So we'll talk about everything that was announced in the event, in the Pokemon Presents. We also have pretty much all of the day one details for Pokemon Go Fest. Day two is still a mystery, but we'll break down what day one's going to be all about because they've given us a very detailed list of what you can expect. The Solstice Event is coming back this week, and this has also been a particularly busy week for Niantic support. They had a couple big things on their plate this week, and we'll talk about them because some of
their
them
plate is pretty full.
It's still unresolved. So there's a lot going on, like absolutely a lot going on, and players are very confused and they're getting growing impatient. So there's a lot cooking. But Adam, why don't we start as per usual with a little
recap and prep.
You need like a jingle, dude.
Recap and prep. Oh yeah, come on, everyone. Recap and prep with Adam. Sorry, any chance to sing, it's like I just got to. All right, so we had our final Reshiram raid hour. You know, I mean, if you haven't caught one by now, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not. This weekend we had our Latios raid weekends. I put the call out saying, like, 'cause Sunday was pretty much my only day to be able to do anything. Put the call out saying, hey, I need Latias, and I got a picture of a 5-star raid egg, and then no report as to what it was, and no other mention after that the whole day until today. No.
Oh no.
I think the messaging was like I finally got something. It was like today. Everybody's talking about raid hour. You guys doing raid hour?
No.
But
yeah. Well, today was Zekrom raid hour, so we had
Yeah, but we can't jump past Tuesday.
I know, but I'm just saying that's today. Yeah. Today was Zekrom. last week was Reshiram.
Yes. And Numel Spotlight Hour was this Tuesday with double Stardust. And as you can probably already assume, Adam was around for half of it. Okay, I got half of it.
All right. So you've picked up 15 minutes
yes,
from last time.
Well, Numel wasn't really that exciting for me personally.
I went kind of mellow on it too. I played the whole time, but I was chilling.
Like, I mean, yeah, cool, Stardust, but it wasn't like, it didn't feel necessary.
The bigger deal about this was something that we'll talk about in a little bit with the Niantic support thing. But apparently there was a small window of time. We don't know exactly when, but sometime during the Numel window, if you got a Galarian Linoone, you were able to get the moveset that was associated with regular Linoone. So, or you could get Grass Knot on your Linoone, but you could also get Shadow Claw. This was like not a normal moveset.
Not as intended.
Linoone. So by the time people figure this out, the raid hour was like already over. Or the spotlight hour was already over, but people on the West Coast were able to then take advantage of it and people confirmed that they have these movesets and they were posting them. So they put them up on PvPoke, and apparently Galarian Linoon with this moveset is just like an
bonkers.
Absolute,
is the correct term.
Killer. You know what I mean?
It's
like this thing is just...
It's a slayer.
Yes. So obviously that's got, the world, the PvP world, their underwear very bunched up.
As soon as I jumped onto Twitter, I was like, holy crap, what is going on?
Yeah. So, and you were able to like TM into the moves and everything. Like, it's something that I know Niantic is looking into, but who knows how the heck they could possibly resolve this unless they like literally revoke those moves or like just let those couple people have some super legacy crazy thing.
Yeah, but then that's unfair to PvP players.
Hell yeah, it is.
So it's...
I know. I don't know what they...
And I guess the counter argument is, get some Pokemon that can counter it. But I believe the things that counter it are weak to the Grass Knot and the Shadow Claw.
Yeah, but I just think that I don't know what they're gonna have to do. But that's one of the... You continue your recap, but that's definitely one of the things that's come out in this past week, and we'll talk about it a little bit more when we talk about support. Hey everyone, it's Ken from the future. I just wanted to jump in here with a quick update. Since recording, Niantic did release a tweet addressing this, and it says, quote, "A small number of trainers were able to obtain Galarian Linoon with attacks it shouldn't be able to learn due to a brief error on June 16th. The affected Linoon will have their attacks updated to Snarl, Body Slam, and possibly Dig if a second charged attack is unlocked. We will also be granting 50,000 Stardust to any trainers with affected Linoon for the inconvenience caused. Thanks for understanding." I'm going to say bidoof, and we'll talk about this next week. Back to the show.
All right, and so just like Ken had mentioned earlier, Zekrom Raid Hour was this Wednesday. We still have 2 more to go. But Ken, how did it go for you? And then I'll chime in with my story time.
All right, I did it on foot. We had a group of probably about 15 on foot and probably 20 or so in cars. So another like really good people-wise, like we had 2 full lobbies. I think we ended the day today doing 17, which was great.
Wow.
So I did 14 in person and 3 remote. And it was like, we've decided, and like as we were walking from raid to raid, we're talking and saying like, one of the coolest ways to utilize remote raid passes is when you're actually out raiding, doing regular raids, like actually going to the gyms, but you have to walk from one to another, or if you're in one area, you could see a different gym out in the distance. Like you can't walk to that one. It would take too much time. But as you're walking to the next raid, you remote to that one, and using the remote raid passes to like pepper in between your regular raids. And it was like, oh man, it made our raid hour so much more efficient because like we were able to do an extra raid in the distance it took to walk. It was cool. It worked out really well. And I think we had 2 or 3 straggler raids that went like beyond 7 p.m. local time, because they were like late eggs. But we ended the day with 17. I had 3 of them run, which was a pain in the butt, but I did get like a 15, 13, 14. So at least I got something good out of it. But what did you do? Did you go out?
Yes, I went out. I did a total of 5.
Nice.
2 ran on me. I did catch 3.
Oof.
But the first one that I did that ran on me was a 2302.
So that's like 90.
Yeah, 98.
Is that 98?
Yeah, because I think 100% is 2304. So
no, 2307 is 100.
Oh, 2307. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just knew it was high. So I was so upset because I was like, I got to get this. And I took my sweet time catching, so the first berry I threw was the Nana berry, and I waited for it.
Well, that's your problem. Wait, that's your problem right there.
Stop.
Why are you throwing Nana berries at a legendary Pokemon?
This is my process. This is how I do it.
That is a poor process already. Its first step is a fail, dude. You got to use the golden raz.
All right. Well, I only had like 7 golden raspberries, and I had like 12 balls.
Oh my god. Dude.
That's what happens when you don't get out and raid that often. So anyways, back to the story. I kid you not. I was methodical in all this. I curveball it. I get the excellent throw after it attacks, and then it attacks again. And I'm like, okay, so this thing is a frisky attacker. It's going to attack multiple times. I'm going to be annoyed by it. So I was like, I got to get this like timing down right. So effectively, my first ball, gone. The other 11 balls, excellent curveball throws, golden raspberry. Well, with 7, golden razzes. All of them land. It jumps out of every single one.
F in the chat. F in the chat. For,
F in the chat. I lost my first one, and it was a good one. And I actually like Zekrom much more than I do Reshiram.
Dude, Zekrom is so good looking. It looks so good. So good.
And so I was devastated. Go to the next one. It's a 2266. I was just chatting with the other people I was raiding with, and I went to do like a fast catch. Like, so I like had my hand on the berry, like did a curveball, and it hit its toe. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even use a berry. I just kind of like just did it out of like, cause I was frustrated, and I caught it. What are the freaking odds?
That's RNG. RNG. I'm telling you, it's
like, oh, you want to increase your chances? Use golden raspberries. Why not just throw your stinking premier balls and don't do anything? Just straight toss it.
I've had that happen so many times where you throw a shitty ass throw off target, and that's the one you end up catching.
And like, because everybody's in the car, we're all trying to like, get to all through all these raids. And so everybody's pulling away as like I was lucky enough to like screenshot it, but I didn't even realize I caught it. Because I threw the first ball and just kind of was like, oh, dude, whatever. And like started pulling away and driving. And then I looked down and I'm like, oh man, I caught it.
Nice.
So not like, oh man, I was mad, but I was like, are you serious?
RNG.
And then the last one of the day ran on me too. Don't trust it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had good squads today. I mean, it was like there were so many people that we would only lose one Pokemon. And I'd one Pokemon would get knocked out, and the second Pokemon would get like half health. So it was like just so easy to recover from each raid. It was we were really efficient today. It was good, definitely good.
Awesome to hear.
But, all right, what else we got going on this week?
We're still in Go Battle League, Ultra League, but we'll have more on that in a little bit.
Are we?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like they just shut it down. Yeah. So okay, we'll get there. So as far as prepping goes. 3 weeks of Zekrom. We are almost through the first week. By the time you're hearing this, we're through almost the first week. We got the Solstice event coming up, Weedle Community Day, hype, Clefairy Spotlight Hour, potential change over to Go Battle League Master League / Premier Cup, because they did give us dates. So
yeah, that's going to be interesting to follow.
This whole thing is maybe it's a plot because Ultra League just nobody was playing.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Or nobody wanted to play.
We'll get to that in a bit. There was big news today, and this came by way of Pokemon's official YouTube channel, and they had this Pokemon Presents. And a couple days ago, we had the Isle of Armor DLC trailer that came out, and we have a release date, which was today, of Isle of Armor, and they do this direct, and we kind of are like, what are they going to show here? We thought it was going to be more DLC information, and it ended up being something completely different, which was just a complete random look at a bunch of new Pokemon titles, and they made a whole bunch of announcements. So what we'll do is, if you want to hear about the whole thing, listen to Gotta Watch 'Em All podcast, one of our other shows that focuses on like all the different types of Pokemon, because there was a lot of diverse news. But in regards to Pokemon Go, this is the important stuff. So and heavy spoilers here. Victini will be the mythical Pokemon available during GoFest this year. So they show the Victini silhouette. Galarian Farfetch now available in the game. Actually, by the time you hear this podcast, it will be gone. It's Wednesday and Thursday only.
So so if you haven't caught one, I mean, you clearly don't play this game as casually as we do.
They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. There was Galarian avatar items, some pretty funky clothes you can get that are very, very, very stylized. Probably the biggest hype of the entire Pokemon Presents thing was mega evolutions coming to Pokemon Go. And they show this trailer where you see like these flashes of light, and then you see like the mega evolution like DNA symbol, and then it goes to Pokemon Go. So that we have no idea how that's going to work. We have no idea at what stage you're going to be able to mega evolve, if this will be a permanent. Like, there's just so many questions, because
some would say too many questions.
I don't think too many questions. I just think, like, how much of a departure will it be from the main series and how Pokemon mega evolve in the main series? Because if you think about it, mega evolving, when a Pokemon mega evolves, it's like the ultimate show of trust to their trainer. And in Pokemon Go, it's like, how would you build trust with your Pokemon? That could be the buddy system. Becoming a best buddy with a Pokemon shows that you care about that Pokemon because you spent time with that Pokemon and developed it.
Poffins here, get your Poffins.
Precisely. So maybe Mega Evolution will only be available to, and again, this is tinfoil hat, to only the best buddies. So if you have that 100% shiny Rayquaza that you want to Mega Evolve, you may have to work it up to best buddy. That's where Niantic can monetize this, because then they can sell Poffins.
Well, see, I was thinking, you saw them in eggs that popped out. So it's like, could this be in raids?
Where you catch a raid boss and it has a Mega Evolution tag similar to like a Dynamax or a Gigantamax tag in Sword and Shield?
I mean, eventually that would be, how they would incorporate that into Pokemon Go.
Interesting. I don't know.
Either that, or it's just that, that Mega Evolution Pokemon standalone, because...
No, they got to make... I think it's going to be a consumable. And
then what I was saying on the Patreon Zoom call we had before this was, maybe it's like an incense or something where, you use it, it's a consumable, and it lasts for like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, and any Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, it prompts you before you enter the battle, like in a raid. Do you want to Mega Evolve? Heck yeah. I put down that incense for a reason. Or not incense, but like a mega sense. It
lasts like 30 minutes or something?
Yeah, but then you can use it to take on raids, so like maybe that extra power boost gives you enough to duo a raid boss where you might not have power.
I don't know.
Otherwise,
man. I don't know how it's going to work. I think that this could potentially open up new Go Battle League rule sets where you can have Mega Evolution as part of your Go Battle League Cup. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of the meta. That could be very, very cool. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be a complete departure from just like standard open Great League, open Ultra League, open,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
If you have, like, even Premier Cup, yeah, all right, no legendaries, but if you could say we're going to have another league where Mega Evolution is allowed, you're allowed one Mega Evolution per Pokemon that's in your party, that could be a whole format within itself. So we'll have to see. But I think that it will be a little bit different than what we're used to in the main series. I think I don't know if this is going to be like you could have this stone and use it whenever you want to Mega Evolve. Like, I think it's going to be a consumable. I don't know. We'll have to see. Friendship, but best buddy, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that's probably like the best thing I've heard so far.
Well, I think the best buddy is a good way to show that you've bonded with your Pokemon, because you've definitely spent time with it. You have to. You can't get all those hearts in one day. You have to do it over a course of 30 days or whatever,
Or so many like kilometers. But
yeah, you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it works. We don't know when this is coming out, and we do know that GoFest is the end of July, the 25th and 26th of July, and they provided us with a lot of details. We see this Mega Evolution stuff come into play before GoFest? I don't know, but we do have a lot of details on GoFest itself, at least day one of GoFest.
All right, so Niantic, they have released all the day one experience for Pokemon Go Fest 2020. It's all coming from PokemonGoLive.com. It's looking like it's going to be a crap ton of fun. If I'm being honest.
No, they did a good job of like making this a pretty packed announcement.
Yeah. So here's what we know so far. There is going to be a special research story that can only be unlocked during day 1. There will be 5 rotating habitats themed around fire, water, grass, battle, and friendship. So like that's pretty exciting. As far as like battle and like friendship, that's exciting. Like to have, I mean, it's kind of vague, but it is nice to have.
Well, they're making it creative. It's not just habitats based on type. You know what I mean? Like you could have in the battle habitat, you might face Pokemon that are of random types, but just are good in GBL or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Like that and friendship. Like what could that possibly be?
Yeah,
cute Pokemon. Knows? Is that where all the cute Pokemon are going to be?
Maybe the ones that can like ride on your shoulder and stuff like that. Like
no,
Eevee,
just like
Pikachu.
all cute Pokemon, like all like the cute ones. Oh
Who
my
knows?
God. I want to be. If that's the case, I want that the most. No, but these are going to be like rotating habitats, and they're going to rotate every hour. And
so we'll see them twice.
Well, yeah, we'll see them twice. So I don't know if they're going to like post a schedule of what it will be, or if there will be some indicator in game of them saying, "Hey, this is now the friendship habitat," or I don't know how they're going to let us know. So we'll have to pay attention to see how that works out. Right.
Somehow. And then there's it's going to be a global challenge arena. Will be a GoFest exclusive feature that is available to only to tickle holders. Only to ticket holders. Trainers are going to have to join forces to work together towards a global goal, similar to what they did last year and the year before that.
Yep.
And they're actually going to feature it on our like day screen when you go into your task.
View. Yeah.
Today's view.
It's awesome.
That's hype right there. So you can just see progress. And the image they show in the release is a challenge to send 100,000 gifts to friends. So make sure that you have gifts to be able to send, because
but we don't necessarily know if that's what the challenge is going to be, if they just use that as an example.
Well, if there's going to be a bunch of different ones, I'm sure that'll find its way in.
I don't know. But the cool thing about this is you can see how many gifts like you've contributed, and then you also see like the top 5 of your friends and how many they've contributed. So that is really cool, because then that creates like a friendly competition thing where you're competing against people on your friends list to, contribute more, do more research. I love that. I think that's really cool.
This is exciting.
I'm
especially
I'm psyched
to
about
be able
that.
to keep track of it.
Plus the slider, being able to see it in real time, you know what I mean? That's just kind of fun. It's like watching your pizza get made at Domino's.
Oh my goodness. Don't get me started on that. All right. And then finally, trainers playing on day 1 will all be able to encounter over 75 species of Pokemon in the wild, research, and raids.
That's big.
That's big. Allowing us to have Pokemon in raids, like that's exciting, because normally in GoFest, you don't really have raids in the park.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
And as far as day 2 is concerned, all we know is that there will be something separate and something super special.
Well, no, it's going to be, what we know is there's going to be a separate special research for day 2. So the way they're promoting is like a different experience. So something's going on in day 2, but it will be a separate special research as day 1. And that's important to note when we talk about the tickets.
And my tinfoil hat is still Shiny Mew. I'm running that to the ground.
Shiny Mew, really?
I'm running it to the ground. Running it to the ground.
We know it's but so you're saying Victini and Shiny Mew?
Yes.
That is
something new, something old.
That is
but
bonkers.
How else are we supposed to get a Shiny Mew? How else are we supposed to get?
I don't know.
And then next year's
but
GoFest, they could do another 2-day thing, or you know what I mean, and then I just feel like they could make it like, I don't know. I feel like they can utilize the whole at-home thing, and even players that go to physical Go Fest in the future, you know, you have your day ticket for whatever day you have, but you can also do a second ticket for an at-home experience. So no matter where you are, you get that.
Yeah.
And that's how they can introduce a shiny mythical or whatever.
You just want
my tinfoil
shiny
hat.
Mew. You just
my
want
tinfoil
shiny
hat.
Mew.
No, I don't necessarily want it, but that's just how I think they're going to deliver it. And if not, I'll be a little sad. But
I don't know. But they're promising something different on day 2, so we'll have to wait for that. There's also some commemorative Go Fest T-shirts available at Pokemon Center. Pretty cool looking. There's going to be downloadable. Now. Yeah, there's going to be downloadable paper crafts and decorations available. So like you can, you know, if you're doing Go Fest from home, you can kind of decorate. And you know, if you got kids, that's probably be a cool little project.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I mean, the tickets are going to be available in the game shop for $14.99 US, and you'll be able to buy your ticket through Sunday at 6 p.m. before the event. So be aware, if you buy your ticket on Sunday, you will have missed the Saturday special research and gameplay, but can still enjoy things from Sunday.
Yeah, so this is an important one. So it's $14.99. So if you buy it now, it's $14.99. If you buy it the day of the event on Saturday, $14.99. If you buy it on Sunday, it's $14.99. But you're only getting the Sunday stuff. What was designed for like the Saturday the 25th, you've missed it. So you're not going to get that day 1 special research. So you gotta think about this.
So just fork it over, and
if you're gonna do it, do it
because it's
early.
for a good cause too.
Oh yeah, you got to remember too. This is all part. You know, Niantic will be. You know, they committed the $5 million in proceeds from Go Fest. So, you know, getting a ticket is it's good to know that the proceeds are going to charity. So
exactly.
Yeah,
and one last thing. There will also be 3 weekly challenges leading up to Go Fest.
Oh, yes.
And
yes. This is cool.
We complete all 3 weekly challenges, we unlock additional Pokemon appearances during Go Fest. So let's get it going. We got to do this. 100%. Got to do it.
It's going to be just like the Throwback Challenge, where you'll have these weekly timed research and 3 weeks of them. And if you complete all 3 weeks, you unlock something at the end. So I love this model. I think that it was awesome during the Throwback Challenge. So I love this. I think that's a great idea.
I love it too. I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm psyched.
Go Fest is going to be a blast.
Psyched.
I don't care what anyone says.
Who said it's not going to be? Boo them.
I'm not obliged to discuss that.
Okay, fine. All right. Moving on. The Solstice Event. Another event before an event. This is this weekend coming up. So it starts on Friday the 19th, the day this podcast comes out, and runs through Wednesday the 24th at 10 p.m. So 8 a.m. on Friday the 19th through Wednesday 10 p.m. The 24th. Pokemon associated with the Sun and Moon like Clefairy and Sunkern will be appearing more frequently in the wild and from 5K eggs, in research, and in raids. Shiny Clefairy is going to be released into the wild. Previously, this was only available from evolving a shiny Cleffa. It makes next week's Clefairy Spotlight Hour a very interesting choice. I don't know why a featured Pokemon in a week-long event would also be the Spotlight Hour Pokemon. Kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual.
Could this just be like an oversight? I don't know.
I think so. I think that this stuff must have been in progress and like process before the Solstice event was even thought of.
I don't know. It's just
or
it
vice
definitely
versa.
makes things weird. It makes the choice seem very weird. But this is some interesting stuff here. First of all, over the entire event, the 19th through the 24th, double catch Stardust, which is amazing. So we've got, 5 days, 6 days of double Stardust. Fantastic, right? Now, Lunatone and Solrock, they're going to do some funky things, and this is pretty neat. They're going to be in 3-star raids, 5K eggs, regardless of your location. So you'll be able to get both in raids and eggs. Now, as far as spawns go, Friday the 19th through Saturday the 20th, encounter rates will increase in their normal regions. So here we're going to be getting Solrock. We'll get more of them during this time, and Lunatone on the other side of the world. But then on Sunday, so from Sunday to Monday, both species will be everywhere, regardless of region. Then the 23rd through the 24th, they swap regions. So in the U.S., we're going to have Lunatone, and Solrock goes to the other side of the world. Those are going to be with increased rates. And then after the event is done on the 24th, Solrock and Lunatone, full migration. Back to their normal rates of spawn, but they'll have a full migration. So
wow.
If you play the Safari Zones and you got the shiny Lunatone, it's like now you need, it's like me, and it's like now I need shiny Solrock, and it's going to be migrating away. It's like I am going to go hard for this Solrock. I need this Solrock. So very, very
well.
important.
I'm lucky enough to have them both, so I mean it's not.
Dag nabbit.
It's not.
I do have an extra Lunatone, so maybe I could trade one away. But
I'm sure you'll be able to.
But this is, this is events within events, because during this time we're also going to see Weedle Community Day, with Weedle Community Day it being triple catch Stardust. So it's not gonna double the triple, so it's not gonna go up to 6. It's just gonna go from 2 to 3.
Oh man, why not?
I know, right? So the whole time during the solstice, double catch Stardust, Weedle Community Day, triple catch Stardust. All right.
Oh, and just really quickly, I
Yes.
forgot to mention it, but save your research tasks for Weedle Community Day, because you're going to get that extra Stardust. Just a small little tip there.
Time your 7 day.
No. Your like rewards. So like your encounters.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Stack your encounters.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody needed to hear that, but
No, I like doing that with evolved Pokemon that come in research.
yeah, and then if you have your Go Plus going, you just keep catching stuff at the same time. So
I got to turn my game on real quick, because I used my Go Plus today, the Pokeball Plus, to catch for the first time in a long time. So I've shifted my ball strategy, where now I'm holding like closer to 1,000 Pokeballs and like no Great Balls and around 400 to 500 Ultra Balls. That's what I'll keep in stock. So I was like, you know what? I want to start using the Go Plus more. I wonder if I caught anything good. I haven't gone back and looked. I probably paid. Let's see. Any shinies in here? Any shinies? No. I got nothing. Good. I was hoping to see like some magic from the Go Plus, like a little shiny something. Anyway,
that would have been nice.
But yeah, that's the Solstice event. Adam, tell us about what we were alluding to earlier with poor Niantic support going through the ringer this week. They have not have a good week.
So they, like we've said, they've had their hands full. They had 3 separate things on their plate this week. The first is that the Pokemon Go automated system was incorrectly banning players that did nothing wrong.
It's so fucked up.
So here's a tweet they sent out the other day. It says, "We're investigating reports that players are being incorrectly flagged by our systems and receiving punishments on their accounts. We will share an update as soon as we are able to." That's a major issue. That's a big deal. I couldn't imagine waking up and being locked out of my game. I would. Yeah. I don't know what I would do. Let's hope it will be resolved and the strikes will be removed from the trainers' accounts, because that's ridiculous.
There was someone in the Twitter community that this happened to, and everyone like retweeted, and I forget who it was, but he got his account back in like a day. This is bad news. Like, this is messed up. And what we were hearing is that this was happening due to people running older versions of like iOS on like an outdated device, or it not being on a supported device list, and like things like that, where it didn't have anything to do with their in-game behavior. It was the device itself getting flagged because it was on like a no support list or something like that. So I don't know, man. But that was just one of the things.
I didn't notice anything while I was out raiding today, but we are seeing an issue with the gyms where timers are acting wacky. Raids are disappearing, defenders can't be seen, and berries cannot be fed.
This was bad a couple days ago. It was like really bad, where the people were saying they were like, go like click into a gym, see the raid egg, see the timer, and the timer would be all weird. And then they go into the gym and it would just look like a regular defending gym. But then if you had Pokemon defending, you couldn't access those Pokemon. It was like all screwed up. It was all screwed up. I think it's resolved, but there was a solid, a day that things were like really screwy, but I think it's fixed now.
Let's hope.
But all right. So the ban thing was bad. The gym's acting weird. Okay, whatever. But nothing can compare to the amazing amount of drama that happened in the Go Battle League scene the other day. And it resulted in Go Battle League going completely offline, and it's been offline for days, much longer than I think anyone would have expected. So
yeah, I'm still stuck on that part of my quest. So
okay, so we're gonna go back a couple days here. So we're going back in time, and we're gonna revisit the Go Battle League leaderboards. So people started noticing something very interesting. A trainer named Jesus G1310. We're just going to call him Jesus from now on. So there was a trainer named Jesus who pretty much went from being off the leaderboard to number 1, the first rank 10.
Jesus, Ken.
Season 2.
That sounds ridiculous.
In one day.
That sounds implausible.
In one day. He did it in one day. And I think it was a total of 278 battles only. So
sounds like he plays this game.
When you get to the upper echelon, right? Rank 9, rank 10 battles, it's a smaller pool of trainers up with MMR in that range. So you end up playing a lot of the battlers that we see on Twitter, and all those battlers record their battles. So they're able to find themselves going up against this guy, Jesus. And they ended up calling him Melmetal Man because trainer looked like, had the Melmetal hat and he used the Melmetal, whatever. But something really fucked up was happening where when Melmetal would use a charge move, you would be able to see fast moves still happening. So he was able to attack with fast moves through the charged move animation. And it pretty much resulted in him winning every battle. Because by the time the charge move animation was done, he could just fire off another charge move. So it was like a perpetual thing. Like he would just win.
Oh man, that sounds like the Team Go Rocket battle I had.
It was, yeah, those were fucked up too. I did see that glitch. So it was super clear that there was like tomfoolery going on here. And that's when all the screen recordings started coming out, and people were like, yo, we've done our research. Something is amok here. Here's the video proof. Here's it from this trainer. Here's it from this trainer. And the community started getting together, and it started turning into like lighting the torches and sharpening the pitchforks. Like people were like, this is fucking rage. And within like an hour, Niantic pulls the dude from the leaderboard. And it was like, bravo. Niantic reacted. They realized that this dude's cheating and took action. But then everyone's like, well, yeah, they just pulled him off the leaderboard. Doesn't this mean that he could just do it again? Just like if they have to fix the exploit.
Yeah.
So that was the concern initially. And then Niantic comes out with a post with some pretty unique language in it, ultimately saying they're pulling GBL offline so they can address this, and when they see fit that they'll turn GBL back on. So I'm going to read here directly from this release because it's got some funky people were like, what? All right. It says, quote, as a team, we believe there is a contract of trust in Go Battle League. You should always feel your knowledge and skill determine the outcome of your battles. Cheating directly attacks this trust contract, and we have zero tolerance for it. Because of the zero tolerance policy and the current situation, we've disabled Go Battle League. It says, when a possible exploit is identified, we follow this process. 1. Analyze the issue. Data analysis is the most important work we do during this process. Rash action, i.e. no analysis, can solve the immediate issue. However, it leaves the door open for the exploit to return in the future. All right, so real quick, this was what people were concerned with. All right, yeah, they pull him off the leaderboard, but this could just happen again. So they've analyzed this. Step 2, determine severity. Based on our analysis, we determine A, level of the technical knowledge needed to abuse the exploit, and B, how badly an exploit harms the integrity of Go Battle League. So this is the one that sounds like Tyler Durden, like talking about, auto insurance, claims on the plane in Fight Club. They're just weighing the pros and cons. Like how technically savvy do you need to be to pull this off? How do you do this? How bad does it hurt the game? Does it require a fix? It's just very interesting that this is how they put this out. And then step 3, mitigate accordingly. So analyze the issue, determine severity, and mitigate accordingly. Based on the above outlined steps, the disabling of Go Battle League means we've arrived at the mitigation step of our process for the current situation. There is plenty of work happening behind the scenes, and we'll re-enable the Go Battle League once we are confident the trust contract will be honored. Okay, so this is where things can get a little interesting. Like, this has been days now. This has been down for days. And it doesn't seem like anyone has reproduced what Jesus was able to do, right? So they can't do it. But everyone's saying that this is like a 2-device thing where you would have you're logged into 2 devices at the same time. I'm in a battle with Trainer A, and then while I'm in the middle of the battle with Trainer A and I use a charge move, I then use Versus Seeker to fire up matchmaking on device 2. And that would somehow put my trainer into limbo and ignore the charge move animation. It was just a weird thing. Couldn't reproduce it, but they thought that's how it happened. So this dude, Jesus, ends up going on social, and I'm pretty sure this was him, but everyone was claiming that it might not have been him, but he was said, give me 30 days, I'll come back and be your worst nightmare. This guy was like, all right.
Oh, man.
You want to test me? I'll come back and do that. So that was one thing. But then he got interviewed by a YouTuber. And then he was interviewed by I believe he's from Mexico, Sonoro Man. And in this interview, he pretty much says, I'm not telling anyone how I'm doing this. I'm not telling Niantic how they do this. They need to patch the game and fix it. And if they fix it, then I'll talk to them. So that's the stance that this dude is taking. And he's saying, I don't know where Niantic's saying that this was done with 2 phones, because it's not.
Ooh.
So it's the craziest thing.
Well, on Android, you can have 2 instances of the app open at the same time.
Oh, shit.
So you don't need 2 phones. You only need 1.
Whoa. All right, I know about the 2 app thing on Android. You could have the same app running twice?
Yep.
What? Wow. Well, I don't know, but this is going to be a
and before anybody starts witch hunting me, my girlfriend has her phone and she has 2 different accounts, and she's like, look, I could split screen and have 2 different. So it's the game's running on both. You just have to switch between each screen to get to the other one.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Interesting, man.
I'm on iOS.
Yeah, no, but look, I don't know how long GBL's still going to remain down. I'm confident that Niantic's only going to bring this back when they're solid on everything. But dude, this is bad. This is going on days. This is much longer than I thought this would take. But
Yeah.
You know, the trust contract. It reminds me of like Meet the Fockers with Robert De Niro. It's like the circle of trust. It's like, geez, the trust contract. Like, dude, just fucking fix cheating. Like, there's got to be ways to have anti-cheat measures that could just I don't know. Just doesn't seem.
Hold up, let's just ban random accounts instead.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, ban them all. Fuck them. All right, Adam. You ready to take a little breaky break? That was a lot of info.
Yeah, I need to close my eyes and.
No, you always say that, and I get upset because I don't want you to fall asleep and then never come back. You'll be like, all right, I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then I don't hear from you.
Yeah, I gotta go play Fortnite. I heard it's underwater.
Stop. All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back right after this.
And we're back
from our break. Thank you guys
so
much
back.
for that. We appreciate y'all so incredibly.
Hope you all
mucho.
have a great imagination.
Yes. All right, little housekeeping to get through before we get into the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons: Ace Trainers, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Brittany, Chad, Dem Gearsby Bangin', G-Stacks87, Go Ranger Matt, Gradle788, Harry, James, Jason, Jay Mackle, Jolt Switch, Lynchbot, Matthew, Monica, M. Pitts, Paul, Peter, PJ, Pokénabot, Purple Pancake, Sam, Smeatwad, The Noise, The Lousy Jedi, Woodwoos, Wolf, Shiny Carol, Garrett, John, Miles, Pokey, Professor Baller, Saint Shuckle, SKT, and Pack. Thank you guys so very much for your support. The list is amazingly big, and we are forever grateful. Thank you guys. Also, huge shout out to our executive producer, Paul Bott. Thank you, Paul, as always. But if Patreon isn't your thing, no big deal. There's still a couple other ways you can help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And if you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review.
Yeah, we like those.
Yes. All right, a little bit of miscellaneous news here, Adam, before we get into our last bit of news. But I kind of went on a publicity tour this past week. I was on Pokemon GO Radio last week. I was on the GoCast podcast this week. I was also on Between Two Bellsprouts, Jiggly Dad's show on Twitch. I did that. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live Sorcerer's Cup. It'll be done by the time you hear this, but you'll be able to, I'm sure, catch it on YouTube. But I'll be doing a live Sorcerer's Cup on Go Stadium as a guest. So you get to see me lose in a 200 person tournament every round. I'm sure I'll lose every single match. I cannot wait to be so embarrassed. It's going to be great.
There you go.
But so a lot of stuff going on. If you want to hear me on different platforms, not cursing and stuff, check that out. Our Niantic has announced a local business recovery initiative. This is very, very exciting. Players are able to nominate local businesses to participate in the program. Niantic will choose 1,000 nominated businesses to be added as sponsored Pokestops or gyms in-game and will have access to marketing tools like promotional campaigns. And if you check out the link in the description, that's where you can nominate a business, which is really cool. I think this is really,
I love
really
that,
cool idea.
yeah.
All right, let's check in with Professor Willow.
I'm Wolfie with Gaming Together Media, and this is Willow's Almanac.
All right, rapid fire dates. We got Friday the 19th. That's the start of the Solstice Event. It goes through the 24th. Saturday the 20th, Weedle Community Day. Monday the 22nd, that's when we're supposed to switch over to Master League and Premier League. Don't know if that's going to happen. We'll have to pay attention there. Tuesday the 23rd, Clefairy Spotlight Hour. And Wednesday the 24th, the second Zekrom Raid Hour. Whew. All right, Adam, as we close the show, like the champions we are, why don't you tell us about some new info that was just released on PokemonGoLive.com?
Whoa. We got some new info. It's coming to you
brand new.
live.
It's very fresh.
It just happened. It's like in my brain. It just happened. Niantic just made an announcement on PokemonGoLive.com about 2 new features coming to the game. These are exciting.
No, this is cool.
This is taken straight from the release. In our continued efforts to adapt Pokemon Go's gameplay to individual settings, we're excited to announce that we'll be testing 2 new features: daily guaranteed Pokemon encounters and daily free boxes.
Daily, the key word's here. Daily.
just the word daily. All right, so the daily guaranteed Pokemon encounters. A limited group of trainers will soon get a special visit from Professor Willow. If you're part of this test, he'll tell you that he's been working on a special kind of incense. This incense won't appear in your item bag, but it'll be active after Professor Willow gives it to you, attracting a Pokemon once a day that'll appear only for you. Be sure to check the game every day to see what Pokemon will appear.
I don't know how this is going to roll out because they say a limited group of trainers. They don't say by region or level or phone or anything like that. So we'll have to see there. But
yeah,
if
very
this would
curious.
be something that rolls out to everyone, it's just a way of saying to someone, like if this triggers every night at midnight, what that pretty much says to every player out there is if you turn on your phone and want to play Pokemon Go for 30 seconds, you could turn it on and have a Pokemon spawn.
I like that.
You know what
lot.
I mean? Think about
Yep.
that. Like, because you're getting a guaranteed encounter every day, and it's your daily reward. And if it triggers at midnight and you wake up at 6 a.m. for work and you just turn the game on, you can cash that reward in and bang, you get an encounter. It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
It really is.
Brilliant.
Because then hypothetically you run out of Pokeballs. You need a Pokeball to capture that, or else it's gonna.
I'm just saying. But think about even the free to play scene. Think about those players that literally will play every day, but they play every day for a minute. You know what I mean? Like they may catch one Pokemon or do like a lunch break raid or something like that. But they're not like us. They're not like fucking weirdos. So I just think this is perfect for the pick up and put down crowd, which is probably a large portion of the download base of this game.
And it helps with newer players too that just want to kind of like check it out real quick and get out of there.
It's just free. It's just a bonus encounter.
Free.
Yep.
All right, so daily free boxes in the shop. Soon, a small number of trainers will be able to receive a free box of items daily in the shop. If you're part of this test, the shop button will display a notification when a daily free box is available. To get your daily free box, simply go to the shop and claim the box in the free section. The box will contain different items each time, so be sure to claim your free daily box every day to see what items you get. We will be rolling these features out over the coming months to more trainers, so keep an eye out for updates. This is cool because, hey, the Pokemon already bring us like some berries and some potions, so hopefully they'll put an emphasis on like the extra balls.
Most mobile games have daily bonuses, just like login bonuses or whatever. So that's really like what this is. And again, catering to the mobile game crowd, like the when I say mobile game, like the hyper casual, you could have dedicated players, but hyper casual games that are just like pick up and play games. The Candy Crush, those style, just like true mobile games where you could just pick up and play for a few minutes. You don't have to have this continued longevity to play. Like it's just, I think that's a way to draw between the guaranteed Pokemon and then a free box. It's just a way to welcome in mobile gamers. I don't know. Great ideas. I just think it's great.
Yeah,
I just
really
don't know
like
how they're going to roll it out and how long it's going to take to become like a thing for everybody. Who knows?
Well, I think it'd be nice if they put an emphasis on like the daily spins and all that stuff. Like, so if this correlates with all of them, you can do like all 7 in a row. I hope it's not just like a simple, like, oh, you logged in, like, here's this. I hope it like knows
I wish
that
they
you
had
logged
like
in.
a Harry Potter, like a 30-day login bonus. That's cool.
Oh, yep.
That's really cool. Like there's a medal in Ingress for successive days, hacking a portal. So it's like, you unlock medals at like 30 days, 60 days, like 365 days, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. So it's like, that's cool. That's something cool to keep track of. But I don't know. I like this. I think it's welcoming to new trainers, especially mobile, outside of the mobile game space that, Pokemon crowd might be, used to. I like it. But Adam, that's a show, man.
A lot.
We did it.
It was definitely a show. We had some laughs. We sang a little bit. Maybe it was just me.
No, it was good. I liked it. But we'll have to follow, the GBL stuff. Stay in touch with our social media so you can kind of stay up to date there. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen with our changeover to Master and Premier League? Who knows what's going to happen with this exploit? Who knows what's going to happen if Jesus, Jesus is going to come back and exploit again? It's interesting times. But thank you guys so much for listening to the show. We appreciate it. Please check out luredup.com for everything that's going on in the show. Email us, info@luredup.com. You can call us, leave us a text, voicemail, picture, or anything, 732-835-8639. Adam, you got anything else?
No. Just play some Pokemon Go.
Awesome. Play some Pokemon Go. We had our Creator Roundtable PvP video podcast came out on YouTube and audio format. Please give that a listen. Definitely check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. That came out really, really fun. It was good. We're going to have the Trainer Club on this week for our Creator Series audio show. So you'll be able to hear from him as well. And I think that's all. I think that's it for now. So thank you guys so much. Keep training trainers. We'll see you next week. Later. Bye. Bye-bye.
Ciao.